Okay. Oh no, they're home. Now they're about to make a load of noise. Mum and Craig have just been on a bike ride. I thought I had the house to myself to make a favourites video. Apparently not. Welcome to my July favourites. This year is just absolutely bonkers. Dare I say I'm actually quite enjoying it? I know a lot of people are not. Anyway, I've got some favourites today. There's not too many. We will speed through. The first thing on my list is chocolate raisins. At the beginning of July, I went through a phase of eating literally a bag of chocolate raisins a day, which can be confusing considering I'm lactose intolerant. However, I've worked out that chocolate raisins and milk chocolate digestives are two things that just don't react with my tummy, which is absolutely amazing because it's quite nice to have a little like sweet treat that I can have without having to worry about getting ill from it. So chocolate raisins. Having said that, I haven't had chocolate raisins for the last couple of weeks, so it was an early July favourite. Nonetheless, I was loving them. Next up is a film called Icarus. This is on Netflix. It's all about the doping scandal at the Russian Olympics. Oh God, what Olympics was it? Sochi? Where they swapped in and out the urine samples. Anyway, it's kind of a documentary. Well, yeah, I guess it is a documentary. It's amazing. Elliot and I watched this in London at the beginning of July, and we just kept pausing it to be like, this is the best thing ever. I would recommend it for everyone. It's so clever and so interesting and just very captivating. Next up is Hamilton, the musical, which got put onto Disney Plus on the 2nd or 3rd of July. Since it got put on there, I've watched it 4.5 times. I can't stop. I'm completely obsessed, and I know that a lot of people are going through the same thing where I literally can't sleep at night because I'm singing Hamilton songs or they're going around my head non-stop, just non-stop. I've watched it with Mum, I've watched it with Elliot, Craig watched half of it one random day, and everyone seems to be enjoying it, and I love it more and more every single time I watch it. I've got definitely like a few favourite lines I can't help but sing out loud. But other than that, I've been very good at not singing along. Like when I was showing Elliot the film, I wanted him to enjoy it without me singing in his ear the whole time because I basically know all the words now. So I had quite a lot of self-restraint. But there's a few lines I just can't help myself but to pop those in. But absolutely loving Hamilton. Thrilled that it got put on Disney Plus. I've also watched all the behind the scenes and all the interviews with the cast, and all of the there's loads of TikToks going around at the moment that's like hidden things in Hamilton that you didn't know and this is what they really mean and stuff. So they've been very interesting too. My next favourite is probably my favourite this month. And it is, oh God, I'm gonna drop everything. Oh no, okay. This is my new sewing machine. It is a Jones one. I bought this on Gumtree for £45, which apparently is very good value. I have used this every single day since I got it. I have been sewing face masks. I'll come to those in a second. And I'm a very impatient person, and as soon as I got the idea in my head, I should get a sewing machine to do masks. And that same day, I emailed the woman and was like, when can I pick it up? She was like, tomorrow. I was like, deal, I'll be there. So I got a sewing machine. I've basically taught myself how to use it, but I feel really comfortable using it, and I use it on the kitchen table. Mum's starting to get a bit fed up with it, I think, but I'm absolutely loving it. I love the sound it makes when it's on, and I just love knocking out all these masks, which brings me to them. Here are a few, well, I mean a few, the majority of the masks that I have sewn so far. I got various different fabrics. One of my favourites, to be honest, is going to the haberdashery to pick my new fabrics. I love the whole experience of going to the shop, of flicking through the fabrics and deciding on which ones I like. So these are the masks that I've been sewing. I am selling these on Etsy. I will leave a link in the description below in case you would like to buy one. I'm selling them for £5 with free UK delivery. So if you're interested, have a little looky at those. Also with my sewing machine, I've been making drawstring bags just out of calico, I think this material is called. I made Elliot one with a big E on the front, which he is loving. They're just so satisfying to make, and I hemmed them all. YouTube tutorials have been a dream for sewing. So they've been another favourite of mine. I bought 4 new fabrics recently that I'm going to start making into masks. as soon as I have finished filming this video. So these, yeah, are exciting too. Okay, one more and then I will show you the books. So Mum and Craig randomly one day decided we're gonna go for a swim in the sea at 7 o'clock in the morning. Would you like to come? Absolutely not. Swimming in the sea at that time in the morning, no, not my thing. Anyway, the days go by, every day Mum's pestering me. Are you gonna come in the morning? Are you gonna come in the morning?
Am I one of your favourites this month?
No. You can come and tell them about sea swimming though. Anyway, eventually I agreed to go. What would you say are the...
Yeah, that's lovely.
Thank you. Your top sea swimming tips. So I was gonna say, we've got rash vests and they help with the cold a little bit. Big, yeah, a lot.
Get in quickly.
Yeah, get in quickly. My first time I was like, oh, I kept my arms in the air for ages and it just makes it worse. So you've just got to go straight in.
Check the tide, check the weather.
Yeah, because once your tide was so far out, and we were in like up to our waists as far as we could go basically, so that was a bit of a shame. Yeah, we sit on the beach afterwards and have a coffee to warm ourselves up.
That's nice, that's a nice bit.
Swim around for about half an hour,
People watching.
So many people on their paddle boards and so many people swimming, it's amazing. But now, I think I've been 4 times now, you guys have been about 10 I reckon.
Many.
And it's such a nice way to start the morning, especially that time of the morning. You just get up, get out of bed.
We do have to go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Oh, I mean, we go to bed early anyway. But yeah, it's really nice and it's a new habit of ours, and we think we're going to try and do a Boxing Day swim this year, which means that we have to keep going into the winter, which means we will need to invest in wetsuits.
Yeah,
because going in there at Christmas time is not going to be very
if you
fun.
get any old wetsuits you don't want, size 12, pop them in the link below and we'll buy them.
Yeah, fair enough, we probably will. So yeah, swimming in the sea has been one of my favourites. Can't believe it myself, to be honest, but I have been loving it. And last but not least is my books of July. So I've only read 2, which is so few for me. Usually I've read like 6 or 4 to 6 books in a month. But I've only read 2 this month. Reason being, I've spent all of my time sewing on my new sewing machine. So this was so long ago that I'm actually going to look up what I wrote about it. The first book I read was Girl, Woman, Other. I heard really good things about this book. It got really good reviews. Something I found very frustrating is that there is no speech marks or full stops. There's just new lines, and that irritated me. You'd think that you'd get used to it, but I just found it really annoying for the whole book. My review of this book made absolutely no sense, so I thought I would just intervene. Basically what the book is it's 12 individual stories of black girls and women growing up in England. I think it's in England if I remember correctly. And what I wrote about it at the time, because I'm really struggling to remember, I'm like losing my mind. I said it's a really interesting concept and it's quite cleverly written. It took me a long time to read as it wasn't really a page turner for me, and it was annoying because I struggled to remember all of the characters' stories and who did what, because there's 12 different main characters, and then obviously everyone else that's involved in their stories. There's quite a lot of characters to keep track of, and they're all entwined somehow, which is what I thought was quite interesting and how it was cleverly written. I'm really in a conflicting mind. I can't remember if I really enjoyed this or not. I gave it 3 stars, so I guess not very much. Some of the stories are better than others, let's put it like that. The second book that I read in July, I actually have no idea where it is. I guess we've lent it to someone. It's called The Salt Path. It's about a couple who lose their home, they become homeless and decide to walk the southwest coastal path, which is like 600 and something miles. And it's just amazing. It's really inspiring. It's interesting. It's really well written, really easy to read. And I really enjoyed that one. I've moved on now, but I will save that for my August favourites. And that is everything from me this month. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.